Hello and welcome to Extra Time, Warwick TV's brand new sports show. Today we've got highlights from women's first team football versus Wolverhampton and some sports news. It's now time for commentary with Fraser Bernstein and Tim Arstall.
Thank you very much, Chloe Wynn. I'm Fraser Bernstein here with Tim Arstall, commentator on the game. Tim, looking forward to it?
Yeah, absolutely. It's our first game of the season. I think Warwick will be looking to have a bright start, and I'm looking forward to seeing some new faces in the squad and seeing if they can play some attacking football here.
Fantastic. As Wolverhampton gets underway, it's a good start here, moving up the pitch.
Yeah, I know this is a sort of a newly put together defence actually from Warwick, and it'll be one they're looking forward to sort of blooding in, I think, to the squad. A lot of pressure on at the back.
Absolutely.
They can step up to it.
Well, there's danger here. That's a big save, fantastic save from the Warwick keeper there.
Yeah, coming back from injury, I believe, so already great to see that she's back at her old form there.
Indeed, there's worrying signs already for the defence though. Really need to get that sorted.
Could do better with the kick there, I think.
Ball's played upfield, long ball missed by the Wolverhampton defender, but well swept up in the end. It's can't play.
It's been a frenetic game so far, I think, just about sort of getting their rhythm going and not making the game too scrappy. A break here for Warwick.
Absolutely. Number 8 throws a fantastic pass through, and they completely clean through.
Jenny George there.
Oh, big save as well from the Wolverhampton keeper, so end-to-end stuff.
Here on the left wing as well, good build-up play. I think it's been all but a ball in possession there.
Great tackle. That's well swept up by the Warwick keeper. Very alert.
Yeah, another solid clearance there. I think the keeper so far has probably been my woman of the match, actually.
Warwick playing out defence. Nice ball down. Deflection, and they're in on goal as well. That's good defending, very good defending.
Yes.
What do you make of the Wolverhampton defence so far?
Oh, well, I think they've been pretty solid. I mean, it's been a focus on wing play for Warwick. I'm really impressed with how we've exploited those sides. I just think the final ball is just somewhere lacking, and they've been quite solid at the back so far.
Absolutely. Final third quality hasn't quite been there. That's a good interception there from the captain, I believe, Naomi Wass.
Yeah, she's had a great game so far. You want solidity from your captain, you want someone who evokes confidence in you, and I really believe she is that on the pitch.
Absolutely, the ball's pinging around at the moment. Keeper doesn't come for that, perhaps a lack of confidence there. And finally, eventually cleared. And it's a fantastic clearance. Can Warwick capitalise on this? And they've retained possession very well there. As well played, again, by the Wolverhampton defence.
Yeah, at the moment I just think the players look a bit hesitant. I know they haven't been playing competitive football for a while. I just think the final ball, as I said before, is lacking. Once they get into that, they'll be fine.
Absolutely. Lovely outside of the foot pass there from Warwick's number 8. Again, it's well swept up.
Yeah, and that's one of the strikers, I think, now on the left again. It's interesting how wide the two strikers are coming there up front. I think that's a good aspect of the play, actually.
Absolutely. Warwick still probing down that left-hand side, makes some fantastic triangular football there.
Yeah, good interchange there, just once again unlucky, I think.
Warwick's number 8 on the ball again, really trying to dictate the tempo of the game there, but hasn't quite come off this time.
Yeah, some great hold-up play there. I think we've seen that from her all match, actually.
Now just slowly coming down the right-hand side here. Again, Warwick's number 8 plays a fantastic ball into feet there. She really has been picking those passes for fun. She takes a shot here, long-range effort. It's fantastic save in the end. That one really could have gone anywhere, I think.
Yeah, it doesn't evoke confidence from the Wolverhampton keeper, but I really just think it is a case of just having a go and seeing if you can put the back four.
Absolutely, that was a fantastic effort. As Warwick are in again here, and that is a missed opportunity, I think. It's unlucky. Will Warwick pick up possession again?
Poor defensive clearance there,
absolutely.
But still got the ball.
The ball can't quite get it clear. And that's not very slick passing around from Wolverhampton. Ball played in, edge of the area. They're in here. Oh, but it ripples the wrong side of the net there.
Great effort from Wolverhampton. I just think it's too sloppy at the back from Warwick. They're going to have to wake up if they want to win this game.
Absolutely. Warwick picking up the ball again in the field. A fantastic turn there from Warwick's number 8. And a great ball, and the flag has gone up. I believe that was very, very close, Tim.
Not for me. I think that's a controversial decision, and we've seen a couple of those go against Warwick already.
Indeed. Well won by Warwick's number 8 once again. That's a fantastic pass. Does Warwick striker have the pace to make this pay? Just falls wide. I think that's good defending.
Yeah, good defending, but I think could be more decisive, but once again, good build-up. And number 8 is just playing fantastically well. She's holding up the ball, really dictating from the midfield, and like I say, it's just the mentality of the players in the final third.
Absolutely. It's almost Pirlo-esque, you could say.
Absolutely.
It's a long ball play there from the back. It's a great lofted pass in. Wolves making a bit of a mere of the clearance once again. There's a chance for a shot here. Warwick's number 8 again, takes a long range effort. Oh, it's just over the bar. Fantastic effort again. She's definitely got a shot in her.
Yeah, really neat passing move there, and a chance again on the edge of the box here for the same goal. She's gone down. It's just solid build-up play. I think it's just the end product. We saw some almost Arsenal-esque passing on the edge of the box there.
Absolutely. A great ball into the box, just evades the head of the Warwick striker. Warwick once again pick up the ball. It's an effort that was just gone wide this time.
Yeah, good to have an effort, but ultimately unlucky there. Needs to work on shooting technique.
Warwick very much on the attack in this half. They've really come into their own now, playing very good, stylish football here. As Warwick's number 8 takes another dig, and it's well saved.
I've actually been really impressed with both keepers. I think they've been tested from long range a lot, and we see a lot of goals from long range actually in this league, but not that time. Really great goalkeeping from both teams.
Absolutely. That's another phenomenal pass there from Warwick's number 8. And the Warwick striker goes for a cheeky attempt there. That's well played again by the keeper. Not going to be fooled by a chip.
I think she panicked there. We've got Rosie Deakins on the ball here, substitute coming on.
Yeah, second half started. And once again, Wolves, just like the first half, they're clean through. It's a simple enough save, I think, this time.
Solid keeping again. Makes it look easy at chest height, but nonetheless a great save.
Absolutely. It's Warwick. Look to counter here. And they're in. It's not quite the right technique.
You just want a bit of composure there from Jenny. I feel like she could have had more time on the ball if she wanted.
Absolutely. Rosie Deakins really putting her body on the line there. Whipping the ball in. Couldn't quite bring it under a spell there, the Warwick striker. Yeah,
I've been really impressed with Rosie's impact since we've come on. Shot just scuffed wide there, but I think she offers a real presence on the pitch.
Absolutely.
Really great steer.
Height is just something you can't really, learn. I think you've either got it or you haven't. So it's really, really helpful. These Wolves playing through the midfield here. It's a big, nice surging run there.
Solid through ball, a bit scrappy from Warwick. I think they need to make sure they keep their positions in defence.
Absolutely.
It's all about attention and composure.
Perhaps a bit more pressing as well. They seem to give Wolves a lot of time on the ball at the moment.
Yeah, like I say, I think it's that competitive instinct that's lacking. A great clearance there from the captain as well, Naomi Wass. She has
had a fantastic game.
Really,
number 8 threads a beautiful ball through, and the flag's up again. Again, another controversial decision there.
I think it's a very harsh decision to make, that one. It's been close, but we need more technology. Rosie Deakins through here as well.
Fantastic touch there. I think Ronaldinho would have been proud of that one. Warwick's number 8.
Yeah, a bit of composure here. I'd like to see more directness, but a great run into the box.
Finds a way. That's a very, very good tackle. Again, it must be said, Wolverhampton's defence has been very solid in that department.
Absolutely.
And it's squirmed underneath the keeper. I'm not sure what's going on there.
Yeah, our view's been obscured there, but
and it's
a penalty.
Oh, it's a penalty. Yes, it is a penalty. I'm not entirely sure why that was given, Tim.
No, neither am I. I think there's a bit of confusion there. We'll hopefully sort that out in analysis, but for now, Wolverhampton do have a penalty.
Incredible scenes there. I think the goalie spitting it didn't really help, but Wolverhampton with a fantastic opportunity here to take the lead. Oh dear me, it's skied well over the bar. Not very much composure there at all.
Yeah, she'll be kicking herself if Wolverhampton don't come out of this game with a result after that.
Lovely bit of trickery there from Rosie Deakin. Scoop turn through the legs of the defender.
Yeah, it's that kind of class as well. I mean, obviously she's a tall girl, and she offers that, but she's great with her feet as well.
Ball's whipped in, and Rosie Deakin's gone down there, and nothing doing there from the referee either. As we're into the dying embers of the game, Wolverhampton looking to nick a late goal.
Looking a bit fragile at the back. I think the girls need to keep staying in their positions here. It's looking like they're not marking.
Absolutely.
Ball at the edge of the box.
There's a Wolverhampton player free. That's a fantastic finish. Absolutely fantastic finish there, right into the side netting of the far corner. I think that's very much unsavable. I mean, the Warwick keepers had a fantastic game, Tim.
Yeah, I think there could have been more tight marking at the back, but once the ball was in that position on the edge of the box, it was a great turn and absolutely unstoppable finish. So I think we have to give Wolverhampton some credit there. It was a great goal.
It's such a shame to concede such a late equaliser. Oh, sorry, not equaliser.
Yeah.
Take the lead so late on.
Absolutely, and Warwick just a bit under the cosh at the moment. I'm not sure they can come back from this. But,
and that is the full-time whistle as well. That's a heartbreaking defeat there for Warwick. Defended so manfully for so long, and he's been beaten by a last-minute winner.
I'm now joined with Warwick TV sports pundit Jess Alshetta. So it was quite a tense game. How do you think Warwick performed?
Yeah, I think they fared really well. I mean, the defence was good at times. I have to say, watching the game, the strike force, the two goals up front, absolutely amazing. And the substitution they made after half-time, that was really good as well. But, you know, the striker went down in the last minute of the game. Just shows with a man down, you know, you're going to lose points. And that's why he went.
Great. Now time for analysis with Tim Arston.
Right, thanks Chloe. I'm Tim Arston. Welcome to WTV's Analysis Room. I'm here with Women's First Team Captain Naomi Wass. Welcome on, Naomi. This is a brand new studio we've got, including some programmes with some highlights. So what we're probably going to do here is just run through a few parts of the game to try and sort of dissect what happened, what went well and what didn't so much. So I've got a couple of clips here, Naomi. The first one I'm going to focus on is the right winger, the number 16. I think it was Christina Stewart. And it was interesting actually because both of the strikers were drifting quite wide, and we've got a chance coming up here, some nice build-up play for Warwick, and obviously she gets out on the right wing, sort of going towards the line, some good defending there from Wolverhampton, and it was just a case, I think there were a lot of chances for Warwick, and unlucky there obviously, and both keepers had a great game. So I think wing play was quite important. And was that something you focused on, trying to get the strikers both dropping wide and also trying to generate the chances there?
Yeah, so basically this year we've got quite a new team, so it's quite a new squad, the first game of the season. So what we were working on at training is just working together as a team. But I mean, Christina Stewart, she's a new player, excellent pace, and I think she likes to play quite wide on the attack. Same with Jenny George, who plays on the other side, so I think that worked quite well. Just maybe me to be like a little bit on shooting, which unfortunately, because we had a lot of chances.
Yeah, definitely. I can actually hopefully share one of those chances now. I was actually behind the goal for this one. A really great ball played down the right wing, and it was really an area that you were exploiting for the whole game. A great shot there from Jenny George, I believe it was. She's been in the team for a couple of years now, I think.
Yeah, Jenny George, she's actually a third year, so she's played since first year, but excellent player, very quick and very ambitious to get onto the ball.
Yeah, and it was quite a frenetic half, sort of 0-0 at half-time. And one thing I do want to focus on is the introduction of Rosie Deakins, because she is a player who actually caught my eye last year when she scored, I think it was a hat-trick in a 6-3 win over Leicester. So it was quite a frenetic game, and the introduction of Rosie at half-time really added, you can see here, a new dimension to the game. She has quite a lot to offer, I think.
Yeah. No, Rosie's an excellent player. She came on at half-time, really added some energy to the game. Unfortunately, towards the end, she got injured, so she's out for a while with torn ligaments. But no, excellent, very great, very good on the ball, and creates a lot of opportunities in the midfield as well.
Yeah, another player I do want to highlight here. Your number 8, I think she was playing centre defensive midfield.
Yeah, that's Rachel Ephraim. She's a very strong centre midfield player, very technical, and creates lots of opportunities. And she's got an excellent shot as well. Yeah,
I was really impressed with her hold-up play actually. An interesting new name. I think I say we talked before about how we're sort of building up this team defensively, because as you say, it's a new squad, and a chance of some good defending of you that you've done. I think here, obviously Wolverhampton have a chance. They're pressing forwards quite a lot, and there's the reliable captain. Not the greatest of touches ever, but a solid clearance and straight out to one of your players to start an attack. And there's Rachel Ephraim again, and I think she was really at the heart of a lot of things you did.
Yeah, no. She really creates a lot of play in the midfield, and she's a definite asset to the team.
Yeah, and I think an area we do have to come to, sadly, because it was a 1-0 defeat to Wolverhampton. Well, first of all, we'll go to what was a contentious penalty incident. No, you can perhaps run us through what happened here. You're laughing. We were laughing at the time watching the game because we weren't really sure what was going on here. Run us through, because you had a good view. You were, I think I'll try and pause it. You were in the midst of that, so run us through exactly what happened there, and I'll try and rewind it.
I think basically it was me who gave away the penalty. I was a bit over ambitious here. I think I was running through, gone in for the challenge, and I think the players appealed and managed to get a penalty. I think it's a bit dubious, to be honest, but I can see why they gave it, and fortunately, as you'll see, that. Yeah.
Well, we'll just comment on that actually. A bit of controversy, because if we wind it back, we can see what actually happens is the decision is given for a penalty, even though the ball's gone into net. So, as a footballer, what are your views on that? We'll pause before the penalty. Do you think if the goal should have actually stood, or do you think the ref was right to pull it back for the penalty in that case?
Well, I know the other team were really upset with the decision because the ball had gone into the net. And if I was on the Wolverhampton team, I think I'd be very disappointed that we didn't get given the goal. But at the same point, I think the penalty was given before that, and playing on the pitch, the ref had blown the whistle, so when the ball did go into the goal, I would say that they deserved the penalty over the goal.
Absolutely, and play to the whistle is what we always hear from players, and we'll see why the Wolverhampton players were disappointed, because well, I'll try and be kind about this penalty, but I don't think it was the greatest effort I've ever seen. Unfortunate there in the extreme.
I must say my heart was racing at the time. So.
Yeah, and another thing I should focus on, I think our goalkeeper had a great game as well. And you say she's come back from a long period of absence.
Yeah, no, Beth, she's an exceptional goalkeeper, but she's been injured all of last season, so she has a lot of trouble with her knee. So for her to come back first game of the season, have this exceptional performance, getting player of the match, you just can't say much more, really. Yeah, absolutely. Good positioning, and a couple of long shots we sadly didn't capture. And one thing I will focus on is another long shot we had as well, which was quite a good effort actually. I think this was a case where the ball was being passed around a lot on the edge of the box, and it looked like no one really wanted to shoot. There's a lot of, it's just the end product really. There's some really great build-up play. But I think, obviously, as I said before, we're quite a new squad, and we need to work a lot on shooting and positioning. So I think it is really working on that end product. So I think that's something we're going to take into training next week. Yeah, definitely. And we will just look at the one chance here. Actually, I'll look at the technical side of things. Very unlucky here. I'll just rewind it so we can see what's happened at this point. A long ball has gone forwards. The keeper is actually out, the Wolverhampton keeper, and I believe that's Jenny with a great chance on the edge of the box. And we're just pausing it here, and you can see virtually the positions of the players. So here we have the player in the ball. The keeper is out. A couple of Wolverhampton defenders covering, and a couple of players forward. And really unlucky, just to emphasise, see the shot just saved by a defender there. So it just seemed like it wasn't our day. Yeah, it was a bit of a frustrating game. I think definitely we need to work on shooting, and hopefully we can go forward into the league a little bit more positively. And just finally, I think we do have to look at the winning goal that was in the end, sadly. And what actually happened was our technology died, so we're relying on iPad footage here. And this is just the build-up to the goal. I thought that sadly there was quite a lot of good defending in the game, but it was just a case of not covering your man or woman in this case, and sort of well held up by the Wolverhampton players on the edge of the box, and it breaks. And I'm trying to find fault in the Warwick defenders here, and I just have to say I think it's an excellent tone and finish. Yeah. What do you think about the goal? Well, I mean, with 2.5 minutes left after Rosie was injured, 10 men on the pitch, and I think we kind of just got a bit complacent, and unfortunately they had an excellent turn and scored, and I think it wasn't really a fault of the defence. I mean, we could have pressured a little bit in the midfield, and maybe we could have been a little bit more on the ball in the defence, but I mean, it's a good goal. It's just how the game ended. It's a frustrating game, but first game of the season, what can you do really? Yeah, and just to go on to the tactical view of the pitch now, we can see the formations here. And what I will do at one point forwards, I think both of the wingers had a great game, sort of pressing forwards down that side, generating a lot of chances. And we saw, I think it was Jenny from this position, really playing a lot of interchangeable balls with 1-2s with the right winger, and really generating that chance that we saw earlier. Yeah. So that's something you focused on, I'm assuming, the wing play. Yeah, that was something we worked on in training, working together with game positioning, so then when the players do come out wide, making sure there's cover, and also that strikers are working forward, because we've got Rosie obviously plays up front, she's very good at holding the ball, and then also Chrissy, she's very speedy and was taking on a lot of players, so I think the opportunities created from deliveries from the wing was excellent actually, and that's something we'll really look to build on in future games. Yeah, and I think the woman of the match was the goalkeeper, so just say a few words about how good a game she had, I think. Yeah, no, so as I said before, Beth Griffith's an excellent goalkeeper, just coming back from injury, so we've got a lot more to see from her this year, so hopefully her knee stays intact, and fingers crossed. And she had an excellent game, excellent saves, and she really saved us a lot throughout the match, so it's great to have her behind you as a defender.
Definitely. So I'll just put that back on the screen now. Thanks very much for joining me, Naomi, and thank you very much for listening. Back to the studio.
Thank you.
Now we've got a roundup of the ball sport news with Luke Brown.
Hello there and welcome to the Sport News. The big news story of the last couple of weeks is, of course, the start of the new Bucks season. In the 2013-14 season, Warwick finished in a very respectable 20th position, a full 35 positions above Coventry University no less, and this season our sportsmen and women will be hoping to climb the table even further. Well, the season kicked off on the 15th of October and our respective teams didn't take long to record some eye-catching results. The women's volleyball team swept to a 3-0 success against Wolverhampton in their Midlands 2A clash, whilst the men's squash first team beat their Oxford rivals 4-1. There were, however, a few disappointments for Warwick. The men's first team football squad went down 6-1 against Worcester despite their excellent pre-season campaign, whilst the rugby counterparts succumbed 27-10 to the Loughborough Seconds. Loughborough also got the upper hand against our women's lacrosse team, who unfortunately went down 12-5. In the second round of Bucks fixtures, played on the 22nd of October, the men's first team were able to restore some Warwick lacrosse pride as they triumphed 7-6 in a thrilling match against Birmingham. There was also a 1-point winning margin in the men's first team hockey match, as Warwick beat Oxford 3-2. The women's hockey club also had a winning day as they crushed the Oxford Brooks fourth team 5-0, and that result was away from home as well. The women's football's first team were unfortunately unable to bounce back after defeat to Coventry, however. They were beaten by the Loughborough third team 3-0. Moving on to some more general campus sporting news now, and a Facebook page that was created before the start of term to protest against the Warwick Sport price increase has grown further in size. Called Extortionate Warwick Sport, the page now has over 650 likes, and the organisers have continued to protest against the price increase as term has gone on. Both Warwick Sport and the Students' Union sports officer Ruby Compton-Davies have defended the price increases as fair, claiming that the old price system meant that non-club members were too heavily subsidising the cost of sports clubs and club members. Mohammed Sakir, of the Extortionate Warwick Sport campaign, has however criticised a perceived lack of transparency and communication. Although, in a recent interview with the Ball, Sakir admitted that a change in the pricing scheme was now very unlikely, he is instead campaigning with the rest of the Extortionate Warwick Sport group to promise to hold Warwick Sport to greater account in the forthcoming weeks and months. In other news, the Warwick Wolves American football team are currently competing for the chance to win a training session with the Jacksonville Jaguars American football franchise. The competition was set up by the NFL UK and sees universities from across the country trying to win the prize by getting the most retweets for their team hashtag by midday on the Friday 31st of October. To help out the Wolves, you simply need to add the hashtag WolvesNFLUK to the end of your tweet, or simply retweet an existing Warwick Wolves tweet. The club have described the competition as a huge opportunity, adding that the success would be massively beneficial to the development of both our club and players. We wish them the best of luck. Meanwhile, the Classical and Modern Dance Club are making preparations for their annual 5-hour dance-a-thon in the Westwood Dance Studio. The event costs £3 and is entirely for charity and will take place on Saturday the 25th of October between 12 and 5 p.m. This year, the club will be raising money for the charity Doorway, which provides advice, support and accommodation for young homeless people in Warwickshire. The club describes the event as a no-pressure, fun and diverse day of dance, all for charity, and promises a variety of dancing workshops, including salsa, Italian classical and breakdance, ensuring that by the end of the session you should be more Frankie Sanford than Judy Murray. Finally, and perhaps on the note of Judy Murray, Warwick Active, which is the Warwick sports scheme with an ambition of increasing sport and participation on campus, will hold its annual Zombie Run event on the 29th of October. The highly popular event, now entering its third year, sees students attempting to run to a series of base locations across campus, all the time whilst trying to avoid fellow students dressed up as zombies. The event lasts from 3:30 to 5 o'clock and costs £5 for an individual to register, or £20 for a team of 5.
That's all we have time for, but join us for more extra time in 2 weeks.